In Greek mythology, the concept of death was represented by various deities, each with their own specific role and characteristics. One of the most prominent figures associated with death was Thanatos, the Greek god of peaceful death. While Thanatos was often linked with the three Moirai, particularly Atropos, who was a goddess of death in her own right, he was also sometimes specified as being exclusive to a peaceful death. However, in contrast to Thanatos, there were other deities that represented the more brutal and violent aspects of death, such as the bloodthirsty Keres. The Keres were female death spirits who embodied violent and brutal death in Greek mythology. Unlike Thanatos, who was associated with peaceful and gentle deaths, the Keres were relentless and fierce in their pursuit of causing harm and destruction. The Keres were known for their voracious and insatiable appetite for destruction, and they would delight in inflicting pain and suffering upon mortals. Their appearance was often described as being terrifying and grotesque, with some accounts portraying them as having the bodies of women with the heads of dogs or vultures. In some myths, the Keres were considered to be the daughters of Nyx, the primordial goddess of the night. This lineage further emphasized their connection to darkness and death, as they were born from the embodiment of the night itself. While Thanatos and the Keres both represented aspects of death in Greek mythology, they embodied different attitudes and approaches towards the end of mortal life. Thanatos was often depicted as a somber and gentle figure, who carried out his duty with a sense of solemnity and respect. In contrast, the Keres were depicted as malevolent and relentless beings, driven by a fierce and unyielding desire to bring about violent and brutal ends to mortal lives. The contrast between Thanatos and the Keres highlights the multifaceted nature of death in Greek mythology, where the peaceful and gentle aspects of death were juxtaposed with the violent and brutal realities of mortal existence.